Hi, this is again the Miss Delore. Welcome to another math class. So we're going to learn about solving one-step equation. So I hope you downloaded these worksheets. It's under the description of this video so that you can come along with me. Okay. So I highly recommend that you should have also a nice eraser and pencil beside you so that whenever you erase, whenever you have a mistake, it's not going to be messy. Use a pencil. Don't use a pen. Okay. So let's have first a review of zero pair. So on here, the first example I have is x plus negative x. What do you think is the answer? Awesome. The answer is 0. So it's the same thing as paired it. It's just going to be 0. So I have here 1 plus negative 1. That doesn't look good, so I'll rewrite that again. So plus 1. So what do you think is the answer? Awesome, 0. So this is 0 pair. Okay. So here I have 3x, right? Plus negative 3x. The answer is 0 because when you pair the same amount of negative and positive, it is just equal to 0. Okay. So we have here a model for number 1 are all the examples which I'll show you the model, and on the right side is the equation. So we're going to isolate the variable. Okay, that's the first vocab that you need to learn is how to isolate the variable. So on here, number 1, what do you think is the best number that we need to get rid of to isolate the x? Awesome. The answer is we need to get rid of positive 3. How are we gonna get rid of that? Awesome. By adding 3. Negative 3, right? So I will add here 3. I have negative. I have negative here. I have another negative here. Okay. So whatever I add on the left side, I will also add on the other side. So I have 1. Okay. Oops. That doesn't look nice. We have 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So of course we're going to do the 0 pair. Okay. So cancel these, cancel these, cancel these. Do we have 0 pairs on the other side? None, because there's no negative and there's no positive. So what's now being left here? You have the x, right? Okay. So here we added negative 3, right? We subtracted negative 3. Another here is negative 3. So you have x, and you have negative 6 minus 3 is equals to negative 9. As you can see here, x, there's no 0 pair here, right? So what you're going to do is just add all the negative integers, which is equals to negative 9. I hope that making sense from the visual to the algorithm, because most of my students cannot see it right away in the algorithm, so showing visually will be a great tool for you to understand it better. Okay, next, number 2. The equation we have is x minus 2 equals 9. So which one you're gonna get rid of? Awesome, it's the negative 2. So what we're going to do is we add a positive number. So positive 1, positive 1. Whatever you do on the left side, you do also on the other side. So this is also positive and another positive. So we have to do 0 pair. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. We don't have anything to zero pair on the right side, so we just add all the numbers. So here we'll just do what we will just convert that to the algorithm. So we added 2, okay. So what you did was you cancel this, you have x equals 9 plus 2 is equals to 11. So here you have the x being left, right? And if you add all the integers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 is the answer. Okay? Alright. Let's go down to number 3. So this model now, we're going to divide. Okay? So what you're going to do is, the equation for this model is 3x equals 12. So it tells us that how many integers you can put on 1x. Okay? So you're going to draw 1x. So you have, I'll just draw sideways, but they're the same. 3 and 3, right? So it means I'm dividing this 3x's by 3. So I'm going to divide 3 both sides. Alright? So now I cancel these. So how many do you think 1x will represent? Awesome. It equals to what? 4. So 1x equals to 4. So 1x equals to 1. So plus, 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 plus. So 1 plus, 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 plus. So equals to what? Plus, 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 and plus. Okay? So this one so 1x represent 2 equals to 4. Okay? So that's plus. So 1x is equals to positive 4. Okay, next. Okay, this is now the, okay. Okay, here now. We have here now the next example. As you can see, the x is divided into 3. So we have now x over 3 equals to 4. So let's now see how we're going to show that as a model. So it means 1/3, or like the small part, right? It represents the 1/3, right? Another is 1/3. Okay, another is the 1/3. So we're looking for what's the total value of the x, or the whole x, right? So 1/3 is equals to 4. So we have here 4, 4, and 4. So positive, positive, and positive, right? Here is also what? A positive, and a positive, and another positive. Okay, and we have here positive, 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 and positive. So 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 is equals to what? 1 whole, right? Or the whole x. Okay. So therefore, how many I added here? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the answer should be 12. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply both sides by 3. Okay. So therefore, what you're going to do is cancel this one. Our left here is x. And I multiply 4 times 3 is equals to 12. So that's how you're going to solve in algorithm. Okay. Okay. Next, I think we have 2 more questions here. So how are we going to isolate this 2x equals negative 14? Okay, awesome. So you're going to find how many 1x can have the integer equally. Okay, so this 2x, 2x. Use the x and use the x. What do you think? So I need to divide the 14 by 2. So 14 divided by 2, negative 14. So you're right, x is equals to what? Negative 7. So therefore 1x should have 7 negatives. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay? So it means 1x is equals to negative 7. Okay? Alright. We have here now x divided by 4 equals to negative 6. So it means we have 1/4. Okay, I have 1/4, 2, 3, 4. Let's represent the 1/4 x, right? The 1/4 x. It is the x, 1/4 x, right? 1/4 x is equals to negative 6. So 1/4 x, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, what do you think will be the total value of x if I keep going to draw a negative integers here? What do you think? The whole x will be what? Awesome, negative 24, because here if I just multiply both sides by 4, cancel this, I have x, negative 6 times 4 is equals to negative 24. Okay, so therefore I'm going to practice have here more, so negative, 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 and negative. I have the negative, the negative, the negative, even the negative, and the last one. So if I'm going to add all of this, right? So the answer here is just negative 24. Alright, I hope this one-step equation, which is the foundation of solving equation, because you're going to learn how to solve two-step equation and solving one-step inequality, two steps inequality. So hopefully this is a great tool or a great foundation of your understanding in solving future equation. Okay, so I'll see you later, and I will post more videos about solving equation. I'll see you in a bit. Thank you.